Regarding strip test in Thailand, it launched on Monday, and it's part of the process and part of cooperation from Chulalongkorn University and many startup companies. And to what extent the use of the test from the strip test center can be like cooperation with Public Health Ministry in terms of fighting COVID-19. Let's take a listen from the report from Kun Kittipat Chunsukhjit.
As we know that right now, the only accurate and reliable medical test for COVID-19 is the polymerase chain reaction, or PCR. This type of medical test makes millions of copies of a particular section of DNA to find out if you are infected or not. But there's a limitation to it. To do a PCR test, patients have to spend many hours in a hospital or clinic. No doubts, the huge numbers of people infected or who think they are infected with COVID-19 have strained the medical capacity to handle such tests. And that's how the COVID-19 strip test comes in handy. It cannot replace the strenuous PCR procedure, but it certainly helps with relieving the medical workload. The Chula COVID-19 strip test, developed by the medical staff of Chulalongkorn University, is a preliminary blood test to screen for COVID-19 infection risks. The test's main goal is to help expand the capacity of virus testing options within Thailand. It was developed by professors at Faculty of the Pharmaceutical Science, Chulalongkorn University. The test is based on serology test to detect antibodies in the blood serum or plasma.
So our startup company has a core technology to produce protein from plants from the beginning. Yep. So we start doing it like several years ago. Our researcher, our co-founder, has been working on producing protein using plant-based platform for more than 10 years. So we look into the protein that associated with COVID-19. And we found that there are different types of protein that can be produced. So the first product that we try to do is the strip test, because we can produce the antigen, the spike of the virus. So it's a recombinant protein. So we make the spike, and we use that spike to be used in the strip test. So if the person develop an immunity for this virus, their antibody will, touch with our antigen on the strips, and that's how we use it.
The protein can be used in the process of vaccine development. Another team at Chulalongkorn University is working on a vaccine development.
This is the platform that we can use to produce a vaccine. Yep. And also some medicines. Like a few years ago when Ebola pandemics happened, there's a drug called monoclonal antibody. We can use that, and right now other countries in the world are looking at that as well as the vaccines that produce as a protein. So our main platform is not the strip test, but the protein.
But the endeavor couldn't have succeeded without a group of biotech and digital platform development startups.
We have coming up this initiative because we realize that university has a lot of assets. Especially we have a big pool of talents, faculty members, students, staff, and alumni. And then we found out that we have a lot of intellectual capitals, which is research that we have at several other faculties at the university. So the university realized that this is the right time that we need to coalesce together, bringing our talents and taking all these intellectual assets into communities and impacting the communities. When we bringing in all this startup together, then we design the whole process. The first step is we using an online platforms using Pet Thai Su Pai, which is a platform that bringing in several startups together and working with Department of Disease Control.
People who are interested in using the Chula COVID-19 strip test are required to register at Pet Thai Su Pai online application. Persons showing signs of medium to high risk results will be notified and scheduled a visit at the Chulalongkorn University Health Service Center. The whole process will take about 10 to 15 minutes.